Welcome everyone to the video blog for bdxcommunity, and this is the PlayStation 3 section. Previous Xbox section recorded was about the new Xbox 360. This week we're focusing on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Move, and we're thinking, is it a copy of Nintendo Wii's Motion? I'm going to jump straight into the features, but before I do that, can I just point out that it is coming up to 4 AM here in Northern Ireland, so I'm a bit tired. Coming on to the features of the PlayStation Move, it is a motion and a move controller. It is fully wireless. It is probably the most accurate tracking to date, with the coloured spheres featuring on the PlayStation controller. You can see shining blue here. There is 4 colours. There is blue, there is red, yellow and green. The T button, as it's called on the controller, is to make you feel like you're fully in control. And of course you always have the normal buttons with the move button. There is a USB connector to charge and also built-in batteries. Thinking a disadvantage, you have to always hold the move button when you're performing an action such as moving your arms in a game. Now moving on to the navigation controller. The Move controller is much like the Nintendo Wii's remote, and the navigation controller is much like the nunchuck controller. This navigation controller is ideal for in-game navigation. It's not needed for every game, but it will be essential for first-person shooters such as SOCOM 4, which we're all looking forward to, and it's a perfect replacement for the left side of the normal controller. Now we're maybe thinking this is too much for a small controller. It's quite a small picture on the article featured on the home page, but you can see the controller here has many buttons squashed into it, if you can see that. It has a D-pad thumb stick, it has a trigger, and it has the X and O buttons, which are trademarks of the PlayStation controller. Moving on, part of the PlayStation Move set is the PlayStation Eye, which is the common camera which has been released from the PlayStation since it was released in 2007. Now this camera tracks your every movement with uncanny accuracy and takes in all your surroundings for seemingly no reason other than for the fun. The camera trademark has the built-in microphone, so you can do video chat without the use of a Bluetooth headset. You can play full Blu-ray HD games with unrivaled graphics, and for this type of gaming we've seen a lot of this from motion-based games. We're going to compare this to Nintendo Wii now, and we're thinking, is it a cheap copy of it? And it seems to be an updated version of Wii Motion Plus. I don't know, you can comment about that. Obviously for the PlayStation 3 it has nice modern Sony graphics compared to the Nintendo Wii. Seems to be a bit more cartoony. The controllers, the navigation and the move are quite glossy and have a nice black design. It is more accurate than the Wii, with more accurate motion tracking, but in the end it still requires, like the Nintendo Wii, 2 controllers to move, so it's basically a modernized, more graphical looking version of the Nintendo Wii. Now comparing this to the Xbox, is it a rival for Microsoft's Kinect? I really don't think so. Controller gaming, PlayStation Move and Nintendo Wii both require controllers. Microsoft's Kinect has no controllers. It is one device, it has 2 cameras, 2 sensors built in. Do I really need to say any more? Microsoft's Kinect really is beating both of its rivals. In terms of pricing, it is £50 for the motion controller and the PlayStation Eye camera. But to get the navigation controller added on to complete the set, you'll need to pay an extra £25. So altogether £75 for one full PlayStation Move kit. In comparing that to buying a Wii controller and a sensor bar, that's £40 in total. To add Motion Plus to that, that's £60 in total. So really not looking too good for the prices. But in saying that, we have not got a confirmed price for Microsoft's Kinect, so we'll keep you updated on that throughout the year. In terms of release dates, PlayStation Move is coming out on the 17th of September, which is 2 months prior to Kinect coming out. So it gives a PlayStation a bit of a head up in the popularity, but then once Kinect comes out, we may see a mass difference in the amount of people playing PlayStation Move and Kinect. For the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, they can purchase PlayStation Move in-game on Amazon.co.uk. For people watching overseas in the United States, you can buy it on Amazon.com and Walmart. Just going to take a little minute now to discuss a new feature to the BDX community website. Every week, the original idea was to post one video, and that would be about all three third generation consoles, but now we've changed it. The admin team has been very good, and we're now going to have 3 separate videos every week, and each video is going to be about each individual third generation console. So it'll be one for Xbox, one for PlayStation, and one for Wii, just to give you the basic facts for all the new features out this week. Now, in saying that, moving on to next week's news, for Xbox we'll be discussing the new family dashboard. It's a big feature for family settings. For the PlayStation 3 we'll be discussing PlayStation Plus, which is sort of a copy of Xbox Live, but we'll get on to that. For the Nintendo Wii, we have been researching on some of the Wii news websites, and you're not going to believe what we found. We will let you know about that next week. It's unbelievable. Well, I'd like to thank you for watching this video blog about the PlayStation Move. I am Daniel Coulter, also known as Dann93, for BDX Community's news team.